Cassidy Turner was a racer. A good one, a maverick behind the wheel, pulling moves no one thought possible, weaving her way through the competition. Until she's pulled her last move, sending her car careening into the wall at 250 miles per hour, shattering her legs. Now she's unable to race, but she can manage a team. She rejoins the sport as a team manager with the challenge of bringing the lowest ranked team to the top. Part of the job, finding a new rookie racer in the form of promising but unruly young Jen Stryker. Jen is a rookie driver that's been making waves in her junior racing leagues. Her grandfather, Marvin Stryker, is a legend of the sport who took it upon himself to create the ultimate racing driver after her absentee parents leave her in his care. He effectively kept her confined to the cockpit of her racing machines, making her shy and socially awkward off the track, but clinically precise on. Often passed over by the bigger teams who want more of a character to lead on track, Jen has languished in the lower racing leagues. Seeing her potential, however, Cassidy invites her to join her team. Against her grandfather's advice, Jen accepts and makes her debut in the world of FXX. She quickly creates a name for herself in the eyes of the media, who dub her the Ice Queen, appearing cold and unfeeling to fans and interviewers. She struggles to take an uncompetitive machine up the ranks and finds her unconventional driving style doesn't match completely with FXX. Cassidy is finding an altogether different set of problems, the struggles of managing a racing team with lofty goals, and also her burgeoning feelings for her newest rookie driver, which appear to be reciprocated. As the pair's relationship starts to take shape, they feel they have to keep it secret from the rest of the grid, lest it put them both in a bad light in the eyes of the media. At the same time, Jen has to fend off her rival, Johan Smit, as well as holding off her grandfather's attempt for her to leave the team. As the season progresses, new obstacles will find their way into Jen and Cassidy's lives, making them find new strength, both on track and off. Alice has little choice when it comes to her place of work, as her disgraced noble family has to dissolve their assets to pay for enormous debt that her father has created for himself through his terrible trading of furs in the West Indies. Alice is sent to work as a servant in the country house of one of her father's debtors. Here she is to join a small group of maids, butlers and cooking staff and become the personal maid of the mistress of the house, the daughter of the unfathomably wealthy debtor. She's heard the stories. The lady of the house, Catherine, is exacting, cold and terrifying, treating her waitstaff like objects rather than people. When she arrives, however, she finds an altogether different story. The mistress of the house warmly greets her as she arrives, and her fellow maids and butlers are friendly and helpful, making her feel at home. She settles into her new life of serving the mistress day by day, gradually coming closer and closer to her. As time moves forwards, their relationship blossoms beyond that of mistress and maid into something closer. In the house tucked away in the countryside, the pair become romantically entangled. An open secret amongst the house staff, it's quickly obvious that everyone knows what's happening between the two as they spend more and more time by the nearby lake, go riding together and go on trips to the local village. In Alice's eyes, it couldn't be better. She's loved and cared for, somehow because she was sent to a businessman's daughter's country estate at his behest. Little does Alice know, however, that things aren't exactly as they seem. She was not sent to the house by her father's debtor, but in fact quietly requested from her father by Catherine herself, whose father is none the wiser. Her father has been trying to marry her off to an eligible bachelor for years, but every time she has been wily enough to send him packing. Catherine's father is furious when he finds out about what has happened, but as she is of age and pays mostly for her house off her own back, he can't do much to separate the pair. So instead, he formulates a different plan. He sends a new suitor every month with the express idea of separating Alice and Catherine. It is up to Alice, Catherine and the friendly team of maids and butlers to send the suitors packing in ever more creative ways in the hopes that eventually they will stop being sent. And if they keep coming, well, it certainly makes life more fun for the mischievous pair.